and welcome to Theatre News. I'm Hayley Palmer. This is our first show from Cascade Towers in London, and we're here to bring you the best news and views from the world of theatre. And first up, he's all the way from New York City. He's a Broadway baby and West End Wendy.
Hey.
It's Alexander Yepremian.
Hi guys, super excited for our first show. I feel like we are at opening night at the Palace Theatre and I am nervous. You should
Love
be.
that.
With
Yes,
you.
you should be, yes. And next up, he's a West End star and theatre producer. It's only Colin Childs.
Hi.
And his
it's
arms.
great to be here.
On today's show, we're going to be talking about what's going on in the West End, Colin's top 5 shows for this year, and find out what happened when Alexandra and I hit the streets of the West End to find out just how well you know your musical theatre songs.
Disaster.
But first up, it's been described as the event of the millennium. Hamilton finally opened its doors on the 21st of December at the Victoria Palace Theatre.
We got to see opening night, Hayley and I.
We
and,
did.
Very interesting.
That is a good way to describe it. Interesting. Did you enjoy it as much as you thought you would?
Yeah, I've got to say the best bit, I got to interview Brian May.
That wasn't why we went there.
But it was the best bit for
That's
me.
a big disappointment because it is the most innovative show in the last
Why would
20
you say that,
years.
Colin?
It's the most, well, for so many reasons. They even refurbished the Palace Theatre. That's one thing. That's innovative. For a start.
yeah.
They're actually
Delayed.
making sure that the ticket touts don't rob people. That's innovative for a start. They're actually doing lottery. Can you believe that? They're actually putting out so you can actually get tickets on the day for the show. That's also innovative. But first and foremost, they have an ethnically diverse cast, an amazing cast that are depicting historical American figures.
Yeah, okay, that's all well and
You
good.
would know.
No,
about
that's
this.
all well and
You
good.
would respect this.
Would I?
Why
Or
not?
should I?
I think you should.
There's a difference.
I think
no,
you
no,
should.
it's all
your
well.
history.
Well, it's yours too.
Well,
It is
we
yours
passed
too.
it on to you. Though.
Lucky us.
You can have it.
No, I think that's good. I think that the blind casting is great. It's obviously intentionally there. There's only one Caucasian, and he's King George. But the thing with the show is the hype. I don't think is worth the ticket price.
Oh my God! Can
And
you
I
believe
think
what they are saying?
I think I'm the only one in the world, maybe you too, that will say this, and we're not going to get away with it. We know you're going to say something about it, but I'm all about hype. I think it's great for theater. I think we need to get more people to the theater and talk. When we were in line, we met a lot of people who had never been to a show before.
Yeah.
And that was great. And the reason why it's so popular is because it's contemporary. They're using hip hop. They're using R&B music. It's not the typical, I know you don't like the typical Broadway voice. And this doesn't have it. The only thing with the show is I think that they're killing people with ticket prices, especially in New York. People can't afford to go to the theater for this price. The only people that can really go are the people that could always go since the beginning of time, and the people that can get the lottery, the ones that are lucky enough.
So, I mean, what do you think of the actual content of the show, the songs, dialogue?
The whole aspect. I mean, this isn't jazz hands. This isn't jazz dance. This is street dance. This isn't
Love jazz
sung
dance.
You love
through.
jazz dance.
This isn't sung through show, singing through. This is rapped show. The moves are amazing. It's great to see hip hop, soul, jazz on the West End stage. This is innovative. This is setting the bar at that standard.
But
Now,
is
we've
it
all got to reach
musical
that.
theater? I'm a traditionalist, and I'm going to keep it that way.
Let us know what you think about Hamilton. Make sure you like and subscribe to Theatre News and leave your comments below. Now, moving on to something exciting. Strictly Ballroom comes to the Piccadilly Theatre. Now, Will Young is set to star in it. What do we think about that, guys?
Exciting. What do you think about Will Young being on the West End?
Well, I'm a massive Will Young fan. Because it was a Will Young Gareth Gates final in the Pop Idol days. They were so much better than X Factor, I've got to say.
Yeah.
I wasn't
So
here, I
I'm
don't know.
totally rooting for Will Young.
Yeah, and he's had a roller coaster up and down ride with his career and everything else. Great song, Leave Me Now. I love that song. I think it was a great song. I think that...
You want to sing it for us?
No, I'm going to sing it. I'd like you to sing it, though.
Guess I gotta leave.
Anyway, moving swiftly along.
On that note.
and the great thing about him is that he's come out and he's admitted mental illness. He's raised awareness of it. And I respect the guy for that. I think that is a really difficult thing to go through in life. Not that I've been there, but many people have, and they can relate to what he's saying.
What is that?
Post-traumatic
Stress. Yeah,
disorder.
but what does that have to do with him starring on a West End show?
Well, I've got to
He's in
say,
He's in a
actually,
West End show because of his talent. Let's
and
get that right,
actually,
first of
if you
all.
remember,
Maybe.
he starred
He's
in
talented.
Cabaret before as well,
Yeah,
so he's
absolutely.
no stranger to the
He's
West
trained
End.
in musical theatre. He went to Arts Educational.
Yes.
So he knows his craft, he knows what he's doing, but on top of that, He's got a position, a standing in the industry, and he's able to raise awareness for something that people normally regard as taboo. So I props to him. Well
And do you know
done,
what?
Will,
Even
and
if
I
you're
hope
not
the
a
show
Will
does
Young
really
fan,
well.
yeah. If you're not a Will Young fan, the sequins, the glamour. I mean,
Yeah.
it's also starring ZC Strallen as well. She's from Mary Poppins.
She's part of the royal family of the West End.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, and they will definitely go and see it. It's that demographics, and they have the money to pay to go and see it, so they will.
Well, make sure you go and see it. It's coming to the Piccadilly Theatre in March this year. Now, moving on to something that I love, Panto.
Who doesn't love Panto?
I
Who
don't.
doesn't love Panto?
You don't love.
I've
no,
never
no,
been to
no, no, no.
Panto.
You've been. Don't say you haven't been.
I've
you just
never
don't
been.
want.
Okay, I've been to see a friend perform.
See, but you don't want to do it. That's your
Don't
thing.
put words in my mouth.
I know.
But Colin, if you were
Therefore, stay
offered
there.
Panto at the Palladium, for example, would you do that?
Not really, no.
No?
No.
Depending
I
on the
think
price.
Simply because
what it
the
is.
fact of the matter is that I don't fancy doing 3 shows a day.
Okay.
I think that's
That's-
just
Yeah,
too
it is a
much.
lot.
For those of you out there who don't know what Panto is, let's describe Panto. Panto is like it's a Family Guy, the cartoon, meets a Disney movie. It's like it's a kid's fairy tale, but with like adult themes, but kids don't really get. I mean, is that the best way to describe it? It's really silly.
That's it, and it's a real English institution.
Yeah.
And I may feel the way that I do, but I will take my family to go and see it. My kids, my nephews, my nieces, I would always take them to go and see it because it's fun and the kids
It's-
love it.
Kids love it. I've
And
got to
it's-
say, I saw Craig Revel Horwood at the Mayflower Theatre.
What was he doing? What
He's
show?
in Snow White, and it was just
Yeah.
brilliant. It was such good entertainment. Yeah, I mean, at the Palladium this year, it was such a great lineup. I mean, we had Julian Clary, Elaine Page,
Great lineup.
Diversity, Paul Zerdin, Nigel Havers, Gary Wilmot,
Elaine Page.
Charlie Stemp. I love him.
Yeah.
I don't know any of those people. I honestly don't.
Elaine Page is literally royalty.
Oh no, I know her. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
It's
know her.
theatre
Yeah.
royalty,
She's the only one I
so
know.
yeah, you have to go next year.
Absolutely not.
Moving on, I want to talk about Irish musical theatre star Killian Donnelly. Now, Killian has starred in The Commitments, Memphis, Phantom. I saw him in Kinky Boots.
Right.
I
You
thought
love
he was.
Kinky Boots,
I
don't
love.
you?
It's my
Yeah.
favourite show.
Yeah, and I saw him in
And-
Les Mis. He led from the front and he was fantastic. And he's
Yeah.
right up there with Alfie Boe.
Wow.
Yeah, he's that.
That's saying something. I haven't seen him yet. I mean, when I think of Les Mis, I think of Cole Wilkinson. There's
Yeah.
nothing better than that. But Alfie, I saw him. Was it the 25th anniversary or 25th anniversary? I think
yeah,
of concert. Holy cow, is he amazing!
Yeah.
But listen, when it comes to West End, okay, I come from the world of Broadway, and nothing against my friends in New York, but the performers on the West End are so much stronger.
Thank you.
Some of
Ooh.
them, or some
Thank
of
you.
them.
You're
gonna be
some
in
of
big
them.
trouble for that.
No, some of them. Excuse
I
me.
should take my bow now. I think it's part of the culture in which you know that you've got to be professional. Of course, you get your Saturday matinees in which sometimes people.
No, don't say
That's-
that. Don't.
but-
I don't
but
want to hear
That's
it.
my point. I went to see Les Mis on a Saturday matinee, which is the worst time of the week for you to perform because you can't wait for the evening
Right.
to get, and then you got your Sunday on top of that.
Yeah.
These guys were on it. There was no messing around. They were tight. The vocals were tight. The energy was tight. They exploded off that stage. It's fantastic. I love it.
Well, I think that's such a British show that if you were cast in Les Miserables, you're not going to mess around, right? I mean, if
I
you
don't know
do,
what's like in
you're
the
out.
States, but I
Oh, in the States, they don't care. I hate to
That's
say
not
this.
good.
I
That's
hate
not
to say. No, they care. Of course they care. But as an
They should
American,
care.
I know they should. But you just see it. You sit in the audience and you see this one doing this, and you hear the stories of, oh, we play a game, we pass around a prop to see if we can get it from
Yeah,
one side.
games
Like those
do-
games, I know it happens.
It does happen.
I want to come and see the shows on Broadway. This is great.
No, it's like a panto. They're all pantos. But you just don't see it here, and I like it. And the performers, and I love hearing an American accent in the West End because I think that I'm back in the States because they're so good at it. You're not very good at it.
What, an American accent?
He's never seen me perform.
Go
I
ahead.
could even
Go
say
ahead.
that.
Let's hear your American accent.
I've
I'm
heard
not
your
going to do it now.
You're good
No.
at it, aren't you?
Oh my goodness.
Terrible. No, but I'm really.
How's your English accent?
Hello.
I just
Hello, Mary Poppins.
do the Scouse one.
Hey.
Anyway,
Anyway.
moving
Because
swiftly
Blood
along.
Brothers is my favorite. Anyways, no, I'm really excited. I'm going to go and see him because I'm really excited to
Yeah,
see him.
and
in
worth
Les Mis.
seeing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm super excited to see what Killian's doing next. And speaking of what's coming next, Colin's got a roundup of the top 5 shows that are coming to the West End this year.
Yeah,
Go
and
for it,
these
Colin.
are shows that excite me, but I've got difference of opinions as regards to how far I think they're going to go, and I'm going to be critical about it. But in no particular order, let's start off with Bat Out of Hell.
Do we have to?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. We may be in agreement
Yeah.
with this. My reasons are that, is this another jukebox musical? Is it? Is it not? I have a funny feeling it could be. how many songs have they got? Great songs? Maybe they have.
Well, they have. They've got 17 of Meatloaf's greatest
Okay,
hits.
So the answer is no.
Simon,
So the
Simon.
answer is no.
So
They don't have
there
great
you
songs.
go. Well, there you go. But that's your opinion, you see. I think that the fans may be able to keep this
only one that
running.
matters.
It was very similar to We Will Rock You, in which the fans, they got slated. We Will Rock You got slated by the critics. I remember being in the show and they said, oh, you've only got 6 months to go and then we're going to pull the show off.
Why did it
And
get
then-
so slated?
But the fans kept it going. It got slated because of the fact that the book was poor. Okay, but when I got into the show, I thought, well, actually, this is genius, because to put random songs together and make a story out of this, I actually have to say, Ben Elton, props to him. I thought it was brilliant. But having said it, it's still weak compared with normal, general musical theatre shows and their
Colin,
book.
this is not the next Rock of Ages.
Well, I've got to say, it's been nominated for
It's
8
not.
What's on Stage
I-
Awards in
yeah,
2018.
yeah,
So people disagree with you.
No. Okay, I get it. It was here in London.
Yeah,
it did
yeah,
well. That's why
yeah,
it was.
yeah.
What was it at the Coliseum? And
It's
now
gonna
it's
be-
and now it's going to the Dominion, right?
That's right,
So
yeah.
obviously
Will
people.
they fill it? 2,000 seats.
If you're asking me, no. But if you're asking the last audience that now brought it to the Dominion, then yes. I just am not excited by the story,
Yeah.
the post-apocalyptic thing. I feel like it's been
What is
done.
that?
You
I
like
love.
Meatloaf, don't you?
I do like Meatloaf.
Would you go and see this?
Yeah, I would. I love the song. I do anything for love.
Okay,
I
can
would,
you name
and-
one more?
Yeah, I can. That out of how?
Okay, so let's rate this out of
Yeah.
10. I'm going to give this a 4 out of 10.
Is it going to be good? 4 out of 10.
Okay, Alexander, your premium.
Is it going to be good? Is it going to be good? I'm going to go with you a 4 out of 10.
The book's got to be top.
Right. Am I going to see it? Absolutely not, out of principle. But I want everyone else to see it to support the artists.
Yes,
Okay,
I
that's
agree,
it.
100%.
Because I feel bad for them that
And
they're
they
in the
would
show.
work their socks off for this, but you've got to get the book right. And can you get the book right with 20 random songs with only 2 or 3 that I personally...
Right.
Well, I disagree with you
Anyway.
both. I'm excited for it. I'm a Meatloaf fan, and I'm going to buy a ticket. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10.
Well.
There we go.
10 out
So
of
moving
10,
on,
there we
next
go.
one, King and I.
So moving
Oh, now this is a show. Go
King
ahead.
and I, my mother took me to the theatre when I was, 6 or 7 years of age. I know I'm giving away my age. But it was an epiphany moment. It was a moment in which watching Shall We Dance, watching Yul Brynner, watching Deborah Kerr, and just the camera, lights, action, the whole lot, it just
The fantasy.
swarmed
It was
over
a
my
fan.
body.
It was a fantasy.
It swarmed over
Yeah.
me, and you know what? Now this is why I'm in musical theatre. You realise it later on that effect, what it had on you, it lasts you a lifetime.
Is that also like your hairstyle choice, the Yul Brynner look? Is
Yes,
that what you're
absolutely.
going
As
for?
you see, eventually
You guys
I'm
are
morphing
Deborah
into
Kerr.
a
Look at you. I'm
Yul
sitting
Brynner.
between. That means I'm Lady Tiang. No, I think this show coming back, and it's coming back with 2 of the stars from Broadway, Kelly O'Hara and Ken Watanabe.
Amazing casting.
Tony Award winners. Amazing show. I think that where it's going to be, the theater it's in, is a great place for it. The stage, however, I'm surprised the stage is a bit small for The King and I.
I've got to say, it's not my favourite show, but it is tipped to be London's theatrical event of 2018. So I've
Yes,
got to go and see
I
it.
agree.
So Colin Charles, give us your score.
I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. I think with Ken Watanabe and Kelly O'Hara, I think the casting is spot on.
yeah.
And with that, it can only be a winner with a great songs and great script as we know it has.
Like that.
Good on you.
Alexander.
This is scaring me, Haley. I'm going to agree with him now, twice.
What?
2 times in a row.
It's too much.
Hey, I know.
You've
I
gone too far.
can't look at you and say that. No.
Could you just look?
I can't.
Can you just turn?
A little
look at me?
romance
I
going
No,
on
no, look
there.
at her. Look at me.
Yes, I agree with you.
We're
I can't
agreeing
look
on
at
this
you.
one.
Yes, 8 out of 10. I'm super excited about the show. Why do I not give it a 10? Because I might not be able to afford to go and see it, but I definitely want to see it.
Well,
Yeah.
I've got to say, it's not my favourite show, but I'll give it a go, so I'm going to say a 6 out of 10.
All right, good.
Okay.
See you there.
Tina Turner.
Woo!
I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, me too.
I really am. But they've got to get it right. We're talking about the book again. You've got to get this book right.
Can't you just sit
This
there and enjoy the
story
music?
empowers women. It's the phoenix rising out of the ashes. This woman becoming somebody that has been held down, been oppressed, been abused, and then she rises out of that and becomes a major star.
Colin, can't you just like the music? Can't you just like sit
I
back?
love the
I was
music.
going to say the music.
Yeah, it's
for
all about the
me.
music for this one. And whoever's playing
Absolutely.
Tina Turner, which is going to be Alexander Burke, I think.
What?
I think. I don't know. I just
like
have
Heat magazine, this one.
I just have a
You've
feeling.
got an obsession with Alexandra Burke.
I do love
think
her.
That's what
I do love her. But after Strictly, I was kind of a little bit put off
Who do
by
you
it.
know then? Where do you get this information from?
Well, I mean, I read the right newspapers. She just
And-
got engaged.
Of course.
Yeah.
And,
Have you been
um,
snooping around the West End? Is that what you've been doing?
I know what you're thinking, but
Snooping
no.
around
No.
backstage?
The reason why I say this is because she has the look. She's got the voice. She can definitely move. And when she was in Strictly and she did that Tina Turner number, I thought she's going to be doing Tina
Yeah.
Turner. And they haven't announced the cast yet, so this is why I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's coming in spring 2018.
Look, it's an obvious hit. It's an obvious story. It's an obvious musical. Let's make it work. Don't disappoint me. Please don't disappoint me.
I don't care what the story is. With her music, you could do anything. You could
Yeah.
just literally have Alexander standing on stage singing the song.
I was gonna say,
Jukebox
Tina
musical.
Turner's
You
live
don't want
shows-
another
I do.
jukebox musical.
I do. You don't know me, but I do.
You don't want a story.
I don't care about a story. It's the music.
I'm the same. I'm the same because
Alright.
Tina Turner's
Guys,
live shows
get
sell
a
more
grip.
concert tickets than any other solo performer
I
in
am
music history.
tired of
So on that
jukebox
basis,
musicals.
You just-
I am tired of jukebox
Listen,
musicals.
no. You went to see Motown. I saw Motown, right? Did you need a story?
But it has a story.
Did you
It's-
need the story?
no.
No, the music was there.
Yeah, but I will say this with Tina Turner, that is a story. Motown, yes, you could take it or leave it. I agree with you. But Tina Turner is a great story. I love passion. You know, I love theatre when you've got passion. I mean, Les Mis, that's a classic example. It has everything. It has a journey, it has a story, it has passion. That's what we want.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking Dreamgirls. Dreamgirls has the story and has the music. But would I have loved to just sit and listen to Dreamgirls in concert instead of watching the show? Yeah.
I'm the
I
same.
think Tina Turner
Yeah.
has a better potential story than Dreamgirls.
Yes, I agree with you there.
Okay, so
Yeah,
on
yeah.
that basis,
Great.
Colin, what's your score?
They've just got to get the book right. But if they get
Give me
it
the
right,
book. Were you a librarian? Go ahead.
but if they get it right, 9 out of 10.
If Alexander
Okay.
Burke's in it, 10 out of 10. If she's not in it, 6 out of 10.
Well, I'm going to go for 7 out of 10. I love rolling.
Chess.
Ooh.
Oh, do we really want to see Chess again? 30 years ago, it was in the West End. Great, boring. How many songs do I remember? I know him so well.
That's my favourite.
Next.
One Night in
How
Bangkok.
dare you? That's my favourite song.
Written by ABBA, the writers of ABBA.
Yeah,
ABBA
Tim Rice
songs.
as well. You know,
Yeah.
who also wrote Evita, Jesus
Everything.
Christ Superstar,
Yeah, everything.
everything. So it's got to be good, right? Well, it's coming to the London Coliseum.
So we
Yeah.
just got to
So,
rate this.
yeah.
We've got to rate this first. And
Yes, Colin
yeah, I
Charles,
know
what do you
it's
think?
laborious, this one, because it doesn't excite me. I've got to be honest with you, it really doesn't. So I'm going to give this a 4 out of 10.
Tough,
Yeah,
but fair.
have to.
Alexandria Premium.
Because I like One Night in Bangkok as a song, I'm going to give it a 1 out of 10 for that. Otherwise, sorry.
And because
I'm
I
sorry,
I
I'm
know him
sorry,
so
I'm
well,
sorry.
I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10.
Moving back to Strictly, which is the last one,
Oh.
and we've talked about that before. You know my opinions on that, so I'm just basically going to give it a rating and score.
I'm going to say an 8 for Bez. Yeah.
It's good for you.
Yeah.
Blown away.
Am I excited? Super excited
Positive
about?
about something? What?
Am I super excited about seeing this? Just Baz, really.
Yeah.
If there's any, so I would say 7.
Okay. Will Young, I love you. 10.
I knew it. I knew it. Oh, crap.
Well, let us know what you think at home. Make sure you like our Facebook and Instagram and leave your comments below. And make sure you like and subscribe to Theatre News. And check out what happened when Alexander and I came to meet you guys in the West End. Let's see how well you know your musical.
Hey, this is Alexander, your Premian.
This is Hayley Palmer.
We're with Theatre News, and tonight we're hitting the streets of London to...
Find out exactly how well the public know their songs.
Memory, turn your face in the moonlight.
Shimla mla mla, woo woo woo, you're wali. Oh yes indeed. Right?
Good job, guys.
Up where they walk, up where they talk, up where they play all day in the sun. I wanna be, be part of that world.
Should we all jumping splits. You're jumping splits. Ready? 1, 2. Hamstring.
That was. See, do you see what I mean? The best part of that was Haley in her splits.
Well, Alexander has just told me that he can do the splits as well, so
And I
let's
can do the
challenge him to
splits,
that.
So we should all.
We know you can.
So we should
People will be
actually all
surprised.
present in the splits.
That just about wraps it up for today. Make sure you like and subscribe to Theatre News, and make sure you check out our segments Broadway Abroad, Backstage Bars and Cocktails with the Cast.
And make sure you go out and support the arts, whether it's your local community theatre or the West End stage. Please support these artists.
I totally agree. Help keep theatre alive.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you again soon.
Bye.
Bye.